Hey you guys, so today I'm actually just sharing the installation of our new Samsung stainless steel appliances. It's something that we have been budgeting for a while, and I was actually looking forward to having somewhat of a newer kitchen. So just, something for fun, and also this was also the reason why some videos have been delayed. But watch and enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Alright you guys, I just wanted to come back and show you the finished results of the refrigerator. As you can see, it's plenty of room for food. There's a drawer at the very bottom, and of course the ice maker, as well as plenty of space here on the inside. The shelves are adjustable. When they first came, I think like this one was like way up here on this latch. It's very simple. You literally just pull it up and then slide it into whichever hole you want them to go in, and then that way you can adjust how high or low you want your shelving. You obviously have your control panel here where you can adjust the coolness of the refrigerator. Your filter lets you know when you need to have your filter changed out. Your lock, you can lock it if you have little ones like I do, which I don't lock my fridge, but it is an option. Obviously you have your cubed and crushed ice, and you can also hold this for 3 seconds to turn your ice maker off, which is wonderful. Like my old fridge, I had to actually open this up and remove this and then turn it off from like in the back. So it's so much easier to just be able to do it from here. And then also when they install this, he told us that the gas line, you know that it's working properly when it turns blue there. So this lights up here, it turns blue, which was apparently a new feature. I mean, I don't really care one way or the other about that, but he did mention that you know that it's installed properly because your gas line, or this little glow here, turns blue. And I like this because Oopsies, let me adjust it so you guys can see it. Okay. So the oven controls, you have bake, you have roast, you have bake again, you have broil, keep warm. The self-cleaning option, you can do it for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 5 hours. Okay, then you have easy mode where you can put it on slow cook, dehydrate, or you can proof your bread, like put it in there to rise, which is really good because in the past, if I was baking bread or something like that, I would just sit it like on top of my refrigerator or kind of just somewhere warm to help make my bread rise. So that was really good. Okay, then you just have your regular standard. You can adjust your temperature, your timer, your cook time, your display. Hold on guys, I'm trying to, ooh, sorry about that. I don't know. And of course you can adjust your lighting here as well. Well, this is actually the light for the oven. You adjust your light. This light comes from up here on the microwave. And as I had kind of mentioned before, there isn't a rack on the inside of here. There's just this. So I honestly don't think a rack is even necessary, but if you're a person who likes racks, there isn't one, so just be aware of that. And you can adjust your time and everything like that from here. And it has a lot of preset options: popcorn if you're baking a potato or cooking a potato, pizza, steaming veggies, soften, or you can melt things in here. They have a soften or melt mode, which is really great. So I really like that. And of course your light, you can adjust it with high, low, and off. So that's awesome. And the very last feature is the dishwasher. Your control panel is here at the top. You turn it on by clicking power, and you can adjust it to auto, normal, heavy, express, 60 seconds. Your options to wash is the high temperature wash, sanitize it, or heat it dry. And oh, I just turned it on. You just click to turn it on or off. And then you can say you can delay your start. So I don't really see why I would delay a start, but let's say you want to wait and do it after dinner. So you set it before dinner. You can actually say delay my start for 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, so on and so forth. And then obviously you close it, or you press start to go ahead and get it started. But since I'm not using it, one thing I was interested in is that a lot of the time I hand wash my dishes because it's just a habit that I have where I'll hand wash and I'll leave this and kind of let this be like my drying rack. I was hoping that I was going to be able to use the heated dry to just basically help dry the dishes for me, and then I could just take them out and remove them. So I'm going to play around and like read the manual and see if that's an option, but right now it doesn't look like it is, which obviously is not a big deal if it isn't, but I would have really loved to have that. And those dishes are clean. It's just that pot is so huge. I just kind of let it dry there. But anyways, here is the finished result of the kitchen, the Samsung kitchen. And you guys, I love it. One thing that I had heard is that whenever you get like a new stove or refrigerator or whatever, then you start seeing other things you want to change. And of course it's happened to me too. So the next thing I want to do now is change out my countertops. I want to look at some things today, and you know, it just takes time to start slowly trying to get things how you want it. And I really can't wait. And eventually I think I'm going to go for white cabinetry. I think I definitely want to do white cabinets, and I'm going to remove some of the doors and do either frosted glass or clear glass to be able to see directly in. So it just takes time. Hopefully, you know, it'll be sooner than later, but it's coming along, and it's starting with the appliances, and I really love them. We got these from JCPenney, and they were having their lowest appliance sale of the year. So we got it during that sale. Then there was a 10% off on all of Samsung, which was like a factory, I don't want to say coupon, but I guess like a factory deal, because even at Best Buy, and where else did we look? Home Depot. They all were doing the 10% off of whatever their particular store sale was, but that's probably over with. This was like during President's Day sale, so we kind of got, you know, a really, really good deal. We got all 4 appliances for less than $3,000, so I think that that's a steal.